Namaskar, I am Aradhya Yadav. Today we are talking about something that affects not just Delhi but millions of lives across India. Pollution. If you ever visited Delhi during winter, you have likely experienced the burning sensations in your eyes, the constant coughing, and the suffocation smog. But why is Delhi air quality among the worst in the world? And what can we do about it? Let's dive into the data, facts, and solution. How bad is the air in Delhi? Delhi's air quality is measured using the Air Quality Index or AQI. Let's break down what this means. What is AQI? AQI categorizes air quality into six levels: good, satisfactory, moderate, poor, very poor, and severe. When the AQI crosses 400, it considered severe. The Delhi often crosses 500 during winter. Pollutant at play. PM 2.5. These tiny particles enter your bloodstream and can cause severe respiratory issues. PM 10. Larger particles that irritate the throat and eyes. Nitrogen oxide, sulfur oxide, and ozone. Dangerous gases contributing to long term health issues. What causes Delhi pollution? Now let's address the root causes. Pollution in Delhi isn't just a winter problem, it's a mix of multiple year round factors. First, vehicular emissions. The 40% of the pollution comes from the vehicular emissions. With over 10 million registered vehicles, Delhi roads are a significant source of pollution. Older diesel vehicles, in particular, are the main culprits. Second, stubble burning. From stubble burning, 25% of the pollution comes. Every winter, farmers in Punjab and Haryana burnt leftover crops of stubble. This smoke doesn't stay local, it travels hundreds of kilometers to Delhi. Third, industrial emissions. 20% of the pollution comes from the industrial emissions. Factories around Delhi burn coal and other fossil fuels, adding more particulate matter to the air. Fourth, construction dust. 10% of the whole pollution comes from the construction dust. Ongoing real estate and infrastructure projects in Delhi release tons of dust daily. Fifth, household and garbage burning leads 5% of the pollution. Illegal waste burning adds harmful chemicals and smoke to the atmosphere. What can be done for this? To be fair, authorities have taken steps to combat pollution, but how effective they are? First, odd even scheme. A car rationing policy aimed at reducing vehicular emissions. Studies show it reduces peak traffic emission by about 10 to 13% during implementation, but its long term impact is limited. Second, anti smoke towers. These giant air purifiers, like the one installed in Connaught Place, can clean the air within 1 kilometer radius. However, they are extremely expensive and not scalable. Third, subsidies for farmer. In Punjab, the government provides happy seeder machine that allow farmer to clear stubble without burning, but adoption is still slow during logistic challenges. Fourth, Green War Room. The Delhi government has set up a centralized control room to monitor the response to pollution hotspots. What needs to be done? Clearly, the existing measures aren't enough. Here, what experts suggest we need to do to reduce the pollution. First, transition to electric vehicles. Delhi needs more electric buses and better charging infrastructure to encourage EV adoption. Just look at Norway. 80% of their cars are electric, reducing vehicular emission significantly. Second, stricter regulations of industry. The government must enforce stricter penalties on industries violating pollution norms. Third, comprehensive stubble management. State government should subsidize technologies like happy seeder and insecticides farmers to switch to sustainable practices. Fourth, urban greening projects. Planting trees and creating urban forest can act as a natural air purifiers. Fifth, public awareness campaigns. We need more grassroots campaigns educating citizens on waste segregation, carpooling, and conserving energy to reduce pollution. Many global cities faced similar pollution crises but successfully turned things around. Like Beijing, in China, the Chinese government relocated polluting industries and invested heavily in cleaning energy. In London, introduced congestion charges for vehicles and expand public transport. In Los Angeles, adopted stringent vehicle emission standards and promoted carpooling. The fight against pollution isn't just the government's responsibility, it's ours too. Small changes like using public transport, planting trees, and reducing waste can make a big difference. Clean air is not a privilege, it's a basic human right. Share this video to raise awareness. Let's work together to create a cleaner, healthier India for the future generations. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's keep the conversation going. What's your idea on combat pollution? Drop it in the comment section below. Thank you.